Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Ignition Legends, the place where iconic cars are getting the attention they deserve. Today we're diving into the world of luxury and nostalgia with this stunning die-cast model, the Mercedes-Benz Pullman. Known as the Grand Mercedes, this car was the epitome of elegance and power in its time, and this model captures every detail beautifully. Our die-cast model is made by Kangi, a Chinese brand born in the 1990s that got recognition for good quality die-casts at affordable prices. Starring as a car maker for other famous brands like Schuco, Kangi started building its own brand and now is a well-known name in the die-cast collector's world. The unboxing video and a detailed review will follow, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe and like our videos if you think we deserve it. But for now, let's take a closer look at this iconic car that will remain in the automotive history forever. First off, let's talk about the history of this iconic model. Mercedes-Benz does not need any introduction, but the Pullman model, based on the 600 W100 line of ultra-luxury cars produced in between 1963 and 1981, might need a more in-depth presentation. Developed to succeed the aging Mercedes 300 as the brand's premier luxury vehicle, the 600 series targeted heads of state, celebrities, and affluent individuals who sought the finest in automotive engineering. The 600 Pullman was named Die Große Mercedes, or the Grand Mercedes, because of its long wheelbase. Considered the father of the modern Maybach, the Pullman was born from Mercedes' desire to compete on the luxury market with famous players like Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Lincoln, Cadillac, or Chrysler. The Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman was a favorite among celebrities, politicians, and even royalty back in the day. The exterior of the car is timeless. Elegant design featured a long hood, upright grille, and clean lines. This 1/18 scale model perfectly replicates the iconic design. The paintwork is flawless and the attention to detail is incredible. Look at the realistic headlights, and don't forget the luggage present in the trunk or the spare tire. Production began in 1964 and continued through to 1981. In its 17 years of existence, production totaled 2,677 units, comprising 2,190 saloons, 304 Pullmans, 124 six-door Pullmans, and 59 landaulettes. The 600 came in two main variants, a short wheelbase 4-master saloon and a long wheelbase with 4 Pullman Limousine. The short wheelbase was equipped with a power divider window that separated the driver and front passenger from the back bench seat, though the majority of units were sold lacking this option. The extended wheelbase 4-door Pullman Limousine, produced in 304 units, featured 2 extra rear-facing seats. Similar to the short wheelbase, a power divider window was added to isolate the driver area from the remainder of the vehicle. The short roof landaulettes was more common, and just a few units got the long presidential roof. Mechanically, the 600s did not let us down. A new V8 engine with over double the capacity needed to be created, leading to the development of the 6.3 litres M100 engine. It included single overhead camshafts, SOHC, and a Bosch-manufactured intermittent multi-point manifold injection, producing 247 horsepower. The intricate 150 bar, 2,176 psi hydraulic pressure system of the 600 powered the vehicle's windows, seats, sunroof, trunk lid, and self-closing doors. The adjustable air suspension provided outstanding ride comfort and reliable handling across all types of road surfaces. Mercedes-Benz will be remembered for its exceptional build quality, meticulous attention to detail, and innovative designs. Everything was crafted by hand and intended to last eternally. Every single part. No other brand has reached the standards of German craftsmanship, quality, or dependability. Not even the Japanese. All of this nearly led to Mercedes' bankruptcy because it was too superior and lasted for too long. Now let's peek inside. Like with any luxury Mercedes, the interior of the Pullman was all about opulence, and this model does. The seats are meticulously crafted, and you can even see the tiny stitching on the upholstery. Many of these cars had their interiors customized based on their owner preferences, many of them spending fortunes to create unique, stylish and luxurious interiors. From mini fridges for wine cooling to work desks, TVs or phones and custom stereos, the 600 saw everything. The Diecast is doing a decent job for its price point, replicating with relative precision the dashboard, steering wheel, floor mats or the luggage kit. It's like stepping into a miniature version of the real thing. To give you some context, the real Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman was introduced in the 1960S and was one of the most advanced cars of its time. It featured hydraulic systems for everything from the windows to the sunroof, and was a symbol of status and innovation. This Kangi Diecast model truly honors that legacy. Passing it to you, James.
Please remember that we are not affiliated in any way with Kangi or Mercedes-Benz, and we are not promoting their brands or products. It is just our impartial opinion in the attempt to provide you, the viewer, with correct information about what is available on the market.
One of the coolest features of this Diecast model is the working parts. The doors open smoothly and the hood reveals a detailed replica of the V8 engine. It's a testament to the craftsmanship that went into making this model. The internet, especially eBay and AliExpress, are full of offerings for this iconic model.
As host of this show, I can tell you the king of precision, details, and craftsmanship is without a doubt the model produced by CMC, but the price is prohibitive for many collectors. Thank you for watching Ignition Legends channel, the place where iconic cars are getting the attention they deserve. Of course, there are other manufacturers like Sunstar, DCM, or GCD Diecast, but I think the best bang for the buck is offered by Kangi in the 200 price range.
The Pullman is the symbol of an era of economical prosperity post-World War II and came to satisfy the unprecedented demand for luxury cars. And it delivered on all of its promises. From the design to the performance, it proved to be a masterpiece.
The Kangi model in gold metallic will be unboxed and reviewed in detail in a separate video.
We intend to keep the unboxing and review videos separate from this section of the channel. In this chapter, we will try to tell you what companies are making this legendary die-cast model and how they are comparing, in our opinion.
What companies produced the Mercedes 600 Pullman diecast model, you may ask, and I can afford it? Let's start. Minichamps is known for its high-quality diecast models, and their Mercedes 600 Pullman is no exception. Their model has superior detailing, accurate proportions at a higher price point. Kyosho's version of the 600 Pullman is also highly detailed, with functioning doors, hood, and trunk. The interior is well crafted and overall is good value for money, but has limited availability. Norev's model is affordable and has a decent quality. The 1/18 scale model features opening parts and a detailed interior, though the level of detail may not match Minichamps or Kyosho.
Schuco is offering this model in 1/43 scale. It is compact yet detailed, making them ideal for collectors with limited display space.
Autoart's Mercedes 600 Pullman is a masterpiece with a fully replicated interior, engine bay, and suspension system. The paint and chrome finishes are flawless, expensive, and rare.
Solido offers a more budget-friendly option for collectors. Their 600 Pullman model has opening doors, but the overall finish and detailing is subpar in our opinion.
Welly's 1/24 scale model is affordable, with decent detailing and a focus on capturing the overall look of the 600 Pullman. It lacks some of the finer details found in higher-end models.
Premium Classics by Schuco focuses on classic cars, and the model is well detailed for its scale but has limited functionality due to the sealed body. A fully replicated V8 engine with visible components like hoses, wires, and the air conditioning system make the CMC's Pullman version the best diecast you can get.
How is Kangi Pullman model compares with the competition? Well, it is doing a very good job. Kangi model is generally accurate and has nice touches like hinges for the front hood, branded wheel caps, and even the luggage in the trunk, but is no match to the precision and historical authenticity of CMC or Autoart. If you want a decent Pullman replica without breaking the bank, you can get a Kangi.
Regardless what model you get or can afford, you will own a piece of history and an iconic model. Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman. In this chapter, James, the show host, will compare the Grossmerc with its competitors: Rolls-Royce Phantom V, Cadillac Series 75, Bentley S3 Continental, Lincoln Continental Limousine.
Let's see how the Grossmerc stand in front of its competition. Was indeed the German monster the best luxury car of its time, and not only?
The Pullman was ultimate luxury car for heads of state, celebrities and the ultra-wealthy, being hand-built craftsmanship with premium materials like leather, wood and wool. The Pullman brought on the table unmatched engineering and innovation, timeless design and exclusivity, and an exceptional build quality and attention to detail, but was extremely expensive. Compared with the Merc, the Phantom lacked power, performance, and could not match the outstanding Benz technology. The Cadillac was affordable and reliable, but was heavier, less agile, and lacked the exclusivity and prestige of European luxury cars. The Bentley had a light aluminum body, a luxurious interior and body design, but was smaller and less focused on cutting-edge tech than the Benz. The Lincoln Continental had an iconic design, suicide doors and a spacious interior, but had less advanced engineering and lower build quality. The Mercedes 600 Pullman stood out for its advanced engineering, cutting-edge technology, and unparalleled attention to detail. While competitors like the Rolls-Royce Phantom V and Bentley S3 Continental offered exceptional luxury and prestige, they lacked the technological sophistication of the 600S. American rivals like the Cadillac Series 75 and Lincoln Continental provided spaciousness and comfort, but fell short in terms of exclusivity, and the Mercedes 600 Pullman remains a benchmark in automotive history, representing the perfect blend of luxury, performance, and engineering excellence. Its competitors, while impressive in their own right, could not match its groundbreaking features and enduring legacy. This groundbreaking luxury car redefined the standards of automotive opulence and engineering. For us, it is an honor to be able to present you an iconic car like Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman. We are happy to bring to you a piece of modern automotive history. Starting a diecast collection can be a fun and rewarding hobby. We decided to focus ours on iconic cars. If the car is rare and iconic, it will be present on our list, and you will have a chance to see it on this channel. Of course, if we can get it, or afford it. If you lasted so long in our video, we want to thank you. We thank you for your passion for cars and diecasts. Mercedes-Benz 600, the luxury Gross Mercedes, is well deserving a place in your hearts. The diecast model is a highly detailed replica that closely mirrors the design and features of the historical Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman.
In today's episode, we talked about the history of the real car and the way how the diecasts are trying to replicate the grandeur of this iconic model. Now, we'll talk about its history.
Under the leadership of Friedrich Geiger, the same designer behind the iconic Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing, a subject for another episode, the 600 Pullman was born. The car was based on the W100 chassis, which was specifically developed for this model. It featured a V8 engine, advanced hydraulic systems, and a focus on unparalleled comfort and performance. Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman was the perfect candidate to remain in history as one of the most iconic luxury. It had a perfect pedigree and was launched at the perfect time, when there was a high demand for luxury and cars that made a statement. It feels good to keep in your hands a replica of this iconic symbol of wealth and German excellence. Did you ever consider diecasts as a possible investment? If yes, let us know, and maybe we can discuss this in more detail in one of our future videos.
We cannot conclude our brief history of this iconic car without discussing its owners and the cultural influence of this model.
The 600 represented opulence and status and became associated with unmatched luxury. It was a vehicle crafted to serve as a bold declaration, meant for individuals of great wealth and power.
Ranging from leaders such as John F. Kennedy, Leonid Brezhnev, Nikolai Ceausescu, and Pope Paul VI, to icons including Elvis Presley, Elizabeth Taylor, and Coco Chanel, as well as business moguls like Aristotle Onassis and Hugh Hefner, or more recently, Jay-Z and Kanye West. John F. Kennedy loved his Mercedes. John F. Kennedy loved his Mercedes even he was the President of the United States, the place where Lincoln, Cadillac, and Chrysler were made. Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, adored his Pullman, and for a good reason. It resonated perfectly with his style and personality. The car also appeared in numerous films, TV shows, and music videos, cementing its status as a cultural icon.
The Grosser captivated Bobby Womack that he wrote about it in his autobiography, Midnight Mover. The rock star recalls a moment when he offered Janis Joplin a ride in his brand new Mercedes.
Mercedes built this vehicle without any genuine cost worries or compromise, and it was, or could still be claimed to be, the best car ever made.
The triumph of the 600, Pullman drove other luxury car makers to enhance their offerings, developing models that could compete with Mercedes' flagship regarding luxury, exclusivity, and design.
The Pullman's reputation as a premier luxury automobile opened doors for other upscale vehicles. So, is this Mercedes-Benz 600 Pullman die-cast model worth adding to your collection? Absolutely. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a history buff, or just someone who appreciates fine craftsmanship, this model is a must-have.
It's a beautiful tribute to one of the most iconic cars ever made.
As we mentioned before, the offers are plenty for all pockets, but we recommend to buy your die-cast from a trusted source. And we are saying it because we got a knockoff ourselves. But more about that and a review of the 600 knockoff in a future video.
Let us know in the comments what other die-cast models you'd like to see on the channel.
All the models we are talking about on this channel are bought with our own money, and we are not affiliated to or sponsored by any brand.
Please like and subscribe. It helps us and motivate us to continue to create this type of content.
Until next time, keep collecting and keep ignited your passion for iconic cars. Thank you for watching Ignition Legends channel, the place where iconic cars are getting the attention they deserve.